Today is a good day. Every day is a good day. First 2 sets on bench felt good. I wanted to start working up a little bit more in the 1 rep range just because if you don't use it, you'll lose it very quickly. And I hit a pretty good peak a couple months ago with the top end stuff. And even more recent, I think like 3 weeks ago, maybe we did the 330 for dose for Dublace. So all that's still there. It's just if I let too many weeks go by and I don't do anything in the 315 or above range, it's going to drop off significantly, which will hurt me when I attempt 350, 55, 60, that sort of thing. So we did the 315, really slow on the way down, nice pause. That's something you can do if you don't want to do as heavy a weight. Slow it down a little more. It's gonna more eccentric causes more fatigue. Like more recovery will be required for it. But if you just don't mentally want to, go for like a close to maximum effort, you just do something that's like 85, 90% and just go a lot slower with it. That's what I did. I like doing that occasionally. Nice and controlled, no tilt. And then I moved my grip out a little bit on the 280 and just said, let me just get a nice 5 to 6 and keep it really slow and try and keep it even. And it looked pretty even in the video because I don't want to build on that imbalance too much. Obviously, there's always going to be some kind of imbalance muscularly, but I don't want to keep increasing it. You know what I mean? So I felt like that was a good set. We're going to drop down now to 260. And let's check the weight. I won't forget about that. Here we are. Not really sure about this one. Food has been good, and it should absolutely climb over the weekend. Let's go. I did have good sleep last night. Thursday night is kind of the recovery night. Obviously, ideally, you just sleep well every night, but for a lot of people, that's just not possible. Sorry for the moving camera. So I usually get a good recovery sleep in Thursday night. First 2 sets on bench done. We're going to go 260 now, and then dips. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then incline flies and wrist straps because I've got a nice little blister going on here that's trying to heal, and the wrist straps are going to mess with that. I did see a study come out recently that was talking about how people that sleep consistently 7 to 8 hours a night are much better off than those that sleep 5 to 6 and they have one night where they recover. And I think lifestyle-wise, if you looked at the lifestyle, the people who are just sleeping 5 to 6 hours and then getting that one giant night of sleep, typically, probably, it's going to be people that are like going out, partying, more unhealthy beverage consumption, that sort of thing. Whereas the people that are just sleeping the 7 to 8 hours are probably going to be the healthier. So I don't know if you could say that study was, and it's hard to limit those variables when you're using a lot of different people. Because you're going to get so much information that I would assume that the less sleep would probably be correlated with less healthy of a lifestyle in general. And I think it was related to morbidity, like more people had issues and died that had the lifestyle that was less sleep, the 5 to 6 hours, and then the one recovery night. Even though it was kind of like a clip of the article. The article was talking about the study and it, had parts of the study in it, but didn't have the whole study. And it was trying to like draw the conclusion that the one giant night of sleep is not good for your health. But looking at it, like I said, you could see how potentially the people that had the giant night of sleep would probably have a bunch of other things going on health-wise that were not the greatest. Because I feel good when I get a giant recovery night of sleep. I feel like full reset, good to go. So there we go. Now I've convinced myself that I'm going to continue to do it. Okay. I'm going to go with that slightly wider grip because that did not have that much tilt going on, which is priority number 1. Puff the chest a little bit, nothing crazy. No hyperextension in the back. super even, which is what I want, which in the long run to build to the next level, you know, even though it wasn't 280 for 9 reps or 260 for 10 today, if I let an imbalance like that go too far, you know, inevitably you'll snap something up. Some of it was definitely that other bar, which I have to sell. It just had a bend in it. And so that was causing a lot of tilt. So things have improved since swapping that out. But let's not dilly-dally because it's time to try some dips. See if we get a couple reps. I gotta stop chomping the teeth. Let me try one more. Hands up a little closer here. One thing I don't like is this seems to push outwards, but other than that, it'll be good. Cool. The dip journey has begun. I know that's nothing crazy for weight, but remember, I've done it 5 or 6 years, so it'll take me a little bit to build back up, but I'm pretty happy with that. Of course, I want it to stay in a set of 8 to 10, but it's tough when you get excited about a new movement. I'm going to do a drop down set now, see if we can get that set of 8. But honestly, this is all uncharted territory. Need more chalk. Chest's gonna be toasty tomorrow. All right. Whew. Got some good tendon stretch going. It's all good though. It'd be nice to rotate in some new movements. Of course, you know I'm all about keeping things consistent, but occasionally something different. Especially a staple like dips. It was more just that I didn't have the dip machine, you know, because of the gym closures and whatnot. I just had a barbell rack. So get these flies going. And then hopefully some crushers, but we might be out of time at that point, which is all good. I know Monday's chest work I was a little short too, but I spent a little more time figuring out the dip setup. I actually did 2 sets I didn't even show on camera where I tried the 45s and then those bumped on the bar. Then I switched to 35s, tried that for a couple reps at the 105. Then you saw the actual set where I did 4 plus 1 at the 105. So we burnt through a little time there. All right, 15. Let's see. Felt good. I got to start pushing these. The chest has got to grow. Yeah, I don't know about the skull crushers today. We shall see. Tomorrow, live workout, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then don't forget, on Sunday, the launch of the members section for the channel. Remember, it's not changing anything about the content that I put out normally. It's all going to stay the same. It's just there'll be more content, exercise tutorials, guides, suggestions, approaches to training, full documentation of the bulk that I did over the past year, you know, the gains I made, how I made them, where I'm at now, what I've changed. Then also you get a special badge next to your name signifying that you're a member. Super cool. You're gonna have to wait and see what it is. That'll be on Sunday, but I did finally get something to work. I had to mess around with it a little bit because you have to get like a 1-to-1 aspect ratio. Otherwise the computer does not accept it. So it took me a little bit to get it set up the way I want, but it's good to go. And then also Q&As every month. I'll do a specific Q&A. Any questions people have, you know, more in depth. Obviously, I always answer people's questions, but as far as like more in-depth questions about exercises and whatnot, for those people. Last thing, almost convinced myself out of it, but I want to get at least one set here, even if it's only 6 to 8 reps. It'll keep me, you know, going in the right direction. 60s, and then on to tomorrow. Live workout, 2 p.m. Don't miss it. That was a good one today, though. All right, those felt good, but I didn't do my normal warm-up with the 30s, which was a mistake, and I now regret not doing them, but I just wanted to do something, you know, even if I didn't have as much time to do a couple sets. That's it for today. I'm going to rest it. Hope you have an epic day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the live workout. We'll knock out some pull-ups, some rows, some pull-downs, some curls, and just chat with whoever's on the live video. All right, thanks so much. And don't forget, if you like any of the equipment you see in the video, there'll be a link in the description of the video and on my channel where you can buy whatever you want. It's on Amazon. Peace.